Today, from the chapter The Interior of the Earth, we will discuss about the asthenosphere and the core. Okay, so let's start. In our last class, we discussed about the crust and the mantle. Now, today we will discuss about the asthenosphere. Where it is located? Asthenosphere is also located in the upper part of the mantle. Okay. Asthenosphere rocks are in the molten state, that means in liquid state. That not too much liquid like water, it's liquid like a elastic solid or the plastic solid you can say, and it is lies just below the lithosphere, or you can say the surface, from the surface 80 to 200 kilometer below the surface. Okay. And this sphere is also called the low velocity zone because the velocity of the seismic waves is very low in this zone. Okay, and substance in these layers are molten and viscous due to the excessive heat and pressure. Okay, and this layer is also filled excessive heat, temperature, and pressure and density. Okay, thus the molten materials come upward from the earth interior due to the overlying pressure and flow sideways. And here the convectional current is thus developed due to the heat transfer. You know the plate, always the plate are move right. Earth's surface there is so many plates are there, and the plates are move only due to the convectional currents which is occur in the asthenosphere. Okay. Our next point is the core. The core of the earth just lies in the center of the earth. It is separated from the mantle by the Gutenberg discontinuity. Okay, and it is consist of the heavy metals like nickel and iron. That's why this layer is also called Nephi. Okay. Its average density is 9.12 to 13.1 gram per centimeter cube, and temperature is about more than 5000 degrees centigrade. Okay, and it is also the two type. One is outer core, other one is inner core. Outer core, it is located beneath the mantle and it is made up of iron and nickel. From 2900 km, this layer is up to 5100 km deep. Okay, and S waves cannot pass through this layer because it is liquid, and its density ranges from 9.9 to 12.2 gram per centimeter cube, and this layer being a viscous state and has developed earth electromagnetic fields because of the iron present there. Okay, so here the another point, that is inner core. The core is two type, and now we discuss about the inner core. Inner core is made up of the solid iron and nickel, and it extends from 5100 to 6370 km depth. Okay, and its density ranges from 12.6 to 13.0 gram per centimeter cube, and it is a maximum density you can see here, and the temperature is about 5000 degree to 6000 degree centigrade. Okay, the temperature is also high here. This layer is solid because of the high pressure all around. Okay, and the outer core and inner core are separated by the Lyman discontinuity. Okay, so now
the core consists of an outer core and an inner core. The outer core lies just below the mantle and is mainly made up of nickel and iron. This combination gives it the name knife. The materials within the outer core are in a liquid state. Considering how high the temperatures in the outer core are, can you guess what the conditions in the inner core would be like? It would be even hotter. The temperatures in the inner core range from 5000 to 6000 degrees Celsius. You may be wondering, why the inner core is solid despite such high temperatures. The pressure in the inner core is so high that the material gets solidified. Did you know? The core as a structural element of the Earth was discovered in 1906 by R.D. Oldham. During his study of earthquake records, it was the first such internal structural element of the Earth to be identified. In this module, you learn that
here you can see the different type of discontinuity, their name. Okay, learn all the discontinuity and where they are located. Okay. Thank you everybody. I hope you understood the whole chapter. If you have any questions, then please let me know. Thank you.